Your time is slipping away, and if you don't take control now, 2025 will be just another year lost to excuses. Another year of saying, "This is my time," only to watch the weeks fly by while you stay exactly where you are. You feel it, don't you? That repetitive frustration of setting the same resolutions, making the same promises, and watching them crumble before spring even hits. It's a cycle, one you've been trapped in for far too long. You tell yourself this time will be different. You start strong, maybe even build a little momentum. But then, life happens, the motivation fades. You slip back into old habits. Before you know it, another year is gone, and you're left with nothing but regret and the same tired excuses. But here's the cold truth. This year won't magically change unless you decide to change it. No amount of wishful thinking, no perfectly crafted New Year's resolution, no "I'll start on Monday" mindset is going to save you. The only thing that will? Action. Real, disciplined, non-negotiable action. And if you don't lock in now, you'll be sitting in the exact same spot a year from today, wondering where the time went. Again. Let's break this down. How many times have you made New Year's resolutions only to watch them fall apart before February even hits? You told yourself, "This is the year I'll get in shape, start my business, or finally stick to something." Maybe you even started strong, hit the gym for a couple of weeks, saved a little money, woke up early a few times. But then, life happened. You got busy, got tired, got distracted, and before you knew it, those goals you swore were non-negotiable turned into, "I'll start next week," and then, "I'll figure it out later," until eventually, you just stopped thinking about them altogether. Sound familiar? You keep hoping that somehow this year will be different. But here's the deal. Resolutions don't work unless you have a plan to back them up. You can hype yourself up all you want, say, "This time is for real," but if you're not changing the way you actually live your day-to-day life, you're just setting yourself up for the same disappointment. Hoping won't get you there. Wishing won't change anything. The only thing that will? Action. 2025 isn't some magical reset button. It's just another 365 days. Days that will either slip through your fingers like every other year, or be the foundation of real progress. And that choice? That's all on you. You either let the cycle repeat, or you break it. You either stay the same, or you step up and commit. So stop making excuses. Stop convincing yourself that tomorrow is a better time to start. The only way this year is different is if you make that decision right now. Not next week, not next month, but today. No more talking, just doing. Time doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't pause for you to get motivated, and it sure as hell doesn't wait around for you to finally feel ready. You've got the same 24 hours as everyone else. The only difference is how you use them. Some people are out there grinding, building businesses, leveling up their bodies and minds, creating the life they actually want. And then there's you, wasting hours mindlessly scrolling, binge-watching shows, playing video games for just one more round, convincing yourself that you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes, does it? Let me make this crystal clear. You're never going to find more time. No one is going to hand you an extra few hours to finally get your life together. Time is a one-way street, and once it's gone forever. Every minute you waste is a minute you'll never get back. And if you're still clinging to the "I'll start next week" excuse, be real with yourself. How many weeks have you already let slip by? How many times have you said that, only to be in the exact same place months later? Here's the truth. Time is your most valuable resource. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose a job and find another one. But time? Once it's gone, it's gone. So why are you treating it like it's unlimited? Why are you throwing away the most valuable thing you have like it doesn't even matter? If you don't respect your time, you'll never respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, you'll never build the life you claim you want. It's time to stop treating your potential like an afterthought. Lock in now. Use every minute like it actually means something, because it does. Here's the truth. Goals without systems are just wishes. It's easy to say you want to get shredded, make 6 figures, or finally start that business. But without a real plan, that goal is just another empty promise. Goals sound impressive, but without a structure to support them, They mean nothing. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself you'd get in shape, only to fall back into the same lazy habits after a few weeks? How many times have you said you'd start making money on the side but never actually took the first step? It's not because you didn't want it badly enough. It's because you didn't have a system to make it happen. See, motivation comes and goes. You can be fired up today, but what happens when life gets in the way? When you're tired, when you don't feel like it, when distractions pull you in every direction, that's when a system saves you. A system doesn't rely on motivation. It's just what you do, no matter what. So if you're serious about making 2025 different, you need to build a system that forces you to succeed. A set gym routine that you follow no matter what. A step-by-step plan to grow that side hustle. A schedule that keeps you locked in so failure isn't even an option. If you don't have that, you're just setting yourself up for another year of disappointment. Stop playing. Stop hoping things will change. Build the infrastructure. Execute relentlessly. That's the only way forward. Let's talk about the grind. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to feel good every day. You know that feeling when you're doing everything right, hitting the gym, staying disciplined, grinding through the work, but it still feels like nothing's happening? That's the grind. And it doesn't give a damn about how you feel. You're going to hit days when you don't want to get out of bed. When the weights feel heavier, the work feels pointless, and the results seem too far away. And in those moments, most people quit. That's why they never make it. Because when things get uncomfortable, they take the easy way out. They tell themselves, I'll get back on track tomorrow. But we both know tomorrow never comes. Here's the harsh truth. If you only put in work when it's convenient, you'll never get anywhere. The guys who actually make it, they're the ones who show up when they don't feel like it, who put in the reps when they're tired, who keep grinding when the results aren't instant. This is where you separate yourself. This is the test. Every single time you feel like quitting, you have a choice. Give in like you always have, or push through and prove to yourself that you're built different. And here's the kicker. The discipline you build in these moments, that's what turns dreams into reality. Not motivation, not hype, discipline. So stop waiting to feel like doing the work. Do it anyway. That's how you win. You've been waiting for life to happen to you instead of making life happen for you. You sit around, waiting for some magical sign, hoping success will just fall into your lap. But let's be real. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to hand you the blueprint to success. But here's the thing. You don't need some secret formula. The answers are already out there. The knowledge, the tools, the mentors, it's all available to you. But what do you do instead? You waste time. You scroll endlessly through social media, binge watch shows, get lost in distractions. And then you complain about where you are in life. Meanwhile, there are guys out there making moves. They're reading, learning, executing. They're using the same 24 hours you have, but instead of wasting them, they're investing them. And that's the difference between people who actually succeed and people who stay stuck. It's time to wake up. Every wasted minute is a minute you could be building something, improving, moving forward. You say you want success? Prove it. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. The opportunity is there, but you have to go out and take it. If you're sitting around waiting for motivation to hit before you start, you've already lost. Motivation is like a spark. It lights up fast, but it burns out just as quickly. One day, you're fired up, convinced that this is the moment you turn your life around. The next day, you're on the couch, scrolling TikTok, telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. That's why the only thing that matters is action. Not feelings, not inspiration. Just showing up and putting in the work, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not seeing instant results. Because here's the truth. The guys who actually make it, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. They get up and do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. And that's why they succeed while everyone else is still waiting for the right time. You want 2025 to be different? Then move. Act now. Start today. Because motivation isn't what gets results. Consistent action does. You've got all these big goals, getting in shape, making money, leveling up your life. And yeah, you want to enjoy yourself too. Maybe travel, maybe party. But here's the harsh reality. You can't do everything at once. Not if you actually want to win. Right now, you're spreading yourself too thin, trying to juggle everything while making zero real progress. You don't need balance. You need focus. Pick the things that will actually move your life forward and go all in. That means cutting out distractions. That means being okay with saying no to things that don't serve your bigger vision. You might have to sacrifice some nights out. You might have to miss some easy dopamine hits. But the trade-off? A future where you have the freedom to do what you actually want, on your own terms. You can't have it all at once, but you can build the life you want piece by piece. Stay locked in, stay focused, and make every move count. So you've set your goals, you've made your plan, but now comes the real test. Are you actually committed? Or are you just pretending you are? Because commitment isn't about feeling motivated. It's not about working hard when everything is going smoothly. It's about showing up when it sucks, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you'd rather do anything else. That's when it matters most. This is what separates the winners from the ones who stay stuck. The winners push through when the excitement fades. The losers, they fold the moment things get tough. So ask yourself, are you 100% in? Or are you already looking for an exit the second it gets uncomfortable? Because if you're not fully locked in, you'll quit. And you'll be right back where you started, watching another year slip by. But if you commit, truly commit, you'll be shocked at what you can achieve in 2025. All right, here's the bottom line. 2025 doesn't have to be just another year of broken promises and wasted potential. It doesn't have to be another cycle of, I'll start tomorrow, and watching time slip away while nothing changes. It's in your hands. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to drag you out of bed and force you to put in the work. If you want this year to be different, you have to make it different. That means cutting the excuses, eliminating distractions, and taking action, now. Not next week, not when you feel ready, right now. No more waiting. No more wishing. This is your time to lock in and take control. So ask yourself, are you in? Because if you're not, be honest, you already know where this road leads. A year from now, you'll be sitting in the same spot, looking back with regret, wishing you had started today. Don't let that be you. Get up, lock in, and let's make 2025 the year everything changes.